That's when I was
Why?
beaten up, handcuffed, and forced into a vehicle.
Holy
I tried my
shit.
hardest to escape by jumping off through the window as the car was in motion, since it was my only hope, but my suspects panicked and riddled me with bullets and my life ended.
Damn.
The
Alright, guys, so I'm gonna go in this small rabbit hole, or not even a rabbit hole, but like, I was just kind of like, as I was watching some like Fuerza Regida's performance on in the Latin Grammys, um, I kept seeing things about this guy Chuy Montana, and then I just came across this video of this is AI, but I guess this guy was like part of Fuerza Regida, so it kind of caught my attention. I mean, I've listened to Fuerza Regida before in the past. I wouldn't say like I'm a supporter, like a fan, but like I do enjoy some of his music, some of his songs. I'm not really like I don't like keep up with his music. You know what I mean? Like Marlboro Red was like my first time hearing it was right now, and the he was performing it. Uh, but anyway, yeah, I just don't want to get it. Watch this.
unalived by my own friend after singing a song at a party. You know me as Chuy Montana, but my real name is Jesus Cardenas. I was a 19-year-old music artist and
Yo, I don't know why I uh like respectfully and everything. I don't know why I'm like so into these like videos, like these AI videos, and like especially when like if it's about someone that passed away, rest in peace. Um, it just gives like with that sound effect too, like it, and then it's like they're saying it from their perspective, like AI, but it just like it's very like eerie and like ominous, like I don't know.
is my story. Life was hard while growing up. Being raised in Tijuana, Mexico, I was surrounded by violence all my life. Both of my parents were street vendors, but always pushed me to pursue my love for music since I was young. I wanted the world to give me a chance. I was always seen playing my songs in the streets close to the US border until I was spotted by Fuerza Regida, a
Where's the
band known
Rita?
in the regional Mexican scene. They called me over and asked me to sing them one of my songs. Feeling excited, I gave them my biggest hit, Porta de Scarface. They signed me to their label on the spot, and that's when I
Wait,
realized
did they literally just sign bro in the street?
my entire life was about to change. I began to make a name for myself, dropping hits like Ramos Buchones and Porta de Scarface. I was even featured in Fuerza Regida's album with Polvos de Chanel. However, I would have never guessed I would be viciously unalived shortly after. The day was February 6th, 2024. I had attended
February 26th, that's like it's gonna be like almost 2 years ago, because we're approaching 2026.
a party in a motel in the city of Rosarito. That's when I made the biggest mistake of my life. I sang my song Ramos Buchones, and everything escalated after I continued singing when being asked to stop by the crowd. That's when I was
Why?
beaten up, handcuffed, and forced into a vehicle.
Holy
I tried my
shit.
hardest to escape by jumping off through the window as the car was in motion, since it was my only hope, but my suspects panicked and riddled me with bullets and my life ended.
Damn.
The following day, I was found on the roadside next to a car. The main
That's crazy.
suspect was identified as Kevin Alejandro, my own friend.
Wait, what? His own friend, bro?
There is still a lot of information missing as the people who know more about my case are scared to speak up. Please don't let my case rest until justice has been made for my
Yo, that's
family.
wild. Like, let me actually see it.
Originating from singing in the streets to then being signed by one of the most influential Mexican regional bands, Chuy Montana didn't expect what was to come in a matter of time. Forgive me, everybody, for the delay of the video, for there is no excuse but to keep on going. I very much appreciate all the...
Oh, Come on, this is
back from you all, as it motivates me to stay on track. Jesus Cardenas was born in Tijuana, Mexico in February. Many media outlets unaccountably spread misinformation about his age, saying he is 25 years old, but he is actually 19 years old. Majority of his family is from Sinaloa, but Chuy was raised in Tijuana. Growing up, he had already developed a special taste for music since it was easy for him to write and compose songs. Fun fact, he actually started as a rapper until many of his friends said he looks better singing corridos.
Yo empecé como rapero, oigan, y freestyler, pero cuando yo estaba en la línea empecé como rapero porque yo entré con los raperos. Pues
¿Una grabadora? ¿Cómo le hacían?
No, con la guitarra. Y fíjate que sí estaba chilo y ya después me pasé al regional acá. Porque los plebes me decían, güey, tú la neta no estás para rapear, me decían, tú estás perro, pero los tuyos son los corridos.
Ever since he was little, he had always worked very hard to bring a couple coins to the table and would always bring
what's up with these dumb clips? Like, what is this?
guitar as well as wearing his hat to sing at different places. He even sang in restaurants where he placed second at the El Muchacho Alegre restaurant, looked for work, where he found an easy way to earn money, which was singing at the San Isidro border crossing. Within that street, he sang among the cars waiting to cross into the United States. It was estimated he made around 100 to 200 a day. Like any other day, Chuy was singing among the cars until he noticed from a distance 2 tinted black vans escorted by 2 patrol cars. Chuy did not care who it was, so he approached to sing to them. Chuy would be surprised to see that Jesus Ortiz Paz was there, who is the lead singer and main founder of the group FR.
Una pluma algo, güey. Mira, aquí voy a firmar yo, güey. Mira. SM. Usted firma aquí nomás. Aquí, mira. Ahorita le va a tirar un mensaje. Ya está firmada la empresa. Ahí le va a mandar a una ferecía.
Upon seeing the talent that Chuy had, he did not hesitate twice to sign him immediately. Fame and money had come quickly to Chuy, and he could not believe it. He immediately went to work and made successes which boosted his career. He had already won and turned his dreams into fruition.
Bro, like, just pause real quick. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, his come up is crazy. Like, he just started singing corridos in, like, the border. And Fuerza Regida just, like, pulls up on him and, like, makes him sign a contract right then and there, bro. That's pretty crazy. And then he just, like, automatically started, like, or right away just started making hits. Like, it's wild. It's wild.
But one of the most curious things in Chuy Montana's story is that 2 weeks before meeting J.O.P., he had a consultation with his godmother, who initiated him into Santeria.
Pero si sientes que desde que entraste en esa religión, algo cambió para en tu vida y todo eso.
Pues sí, carnal, más que nada es encontrarse uno mismo, ¿no? Y literal, cuando mi madrina pues hizo un meneo ahí y a las 2 semanas pues pasó eso, güey. Y es bien loco. ¿Por qué? Porque yo no me la creía, güey. Es que cómo vas con una persona que sabe pues de la religión, ¿no? Hace un meneo y ese meneo, güey, a las 2 semanas, carnal, te pasa una bendición tan grande, güey, que en tu vida pensaste pensar.
Santeria, is that like the Santa Muerte, bro? Because if so, then it makes the story even more crazy. Like, was it just like a ritual, a sacrifice, you know? Like,
Suena ilógico, pero está raro, güey.
The song Scarface by Chuy Montana displays the living representation of the fictional character Tony Montana from the movie Scarface, who came from making sandwiches to becoming a so-called kingpin. Tony Montana's iconic quote, "First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women," is one of the biggest takeaways from that movie as it translates over to Chuy's music. He says in the song how he looks like Tony Montana and only wants the hottest of women. Very tragic how Chuy did live like Scarface by being blinded with the fast life that money and fame hold. As Chuy came to fame quickly, he was not able to control it due to him making bad decisions, which ultimately led to now. In Tijuana, the group FR had already been warned by a certain organization, and many netizens speculate that due to not abiding by the rules, Chuy had been a warning. The day had come, and Chuy was going out to sing at a party which was held at the Dubai Motel. No one would even believe that would be the last day he ever sung a song. Moments passed, and though everyone was having a good time, it came to the point where everyone can no longer come to their senses.
I hate these visuals, bro.
To all the overconsumption of substances. According to some reports, Chuy was singing a certain ballad that those present at the party did not like. Furthermore, he was asked to stop singing, but he refused. After doing so, you know what happens next.
Que influían en uno de los agresores, pero sí fueron canciones, digamos, que no le agradaron a uno de los agresores. Igual también a lo mejor esa situación se exacerbó por el estado de embriaguez y el consumo de drogas en el cual estaban.
The good news was the person who did it got arrested, but it turned out to be a friend of his. And media reports that no organization had been involved at this party.
Chuy Montana fue
por sus propios amigos. Así lo informó la Fiscalía de Justicia de Baja California. Uno de ellos, identificado como Kevin Alejandro N., fue detenido como el presunto responsable de disparar contra el cantautor. De acuerdo con las investigaciones, la agresión se desencadenó cuando uno de los asistentes dijo que no estaba disfrutando que el vocalista interpretara canciones románticas durante la reunión.
This is also very doubtful since Kevin and his accomplices left a note at the place where they abandoned Chuy and his driver. The note implied that what happened had been an act of the Felix organization. Or according to other reports, this was a simple distraction to hinder the investigation.
Violencia y heridas de bala, fue encontrado sobre la carretera Tijuana-Rosarito el cuerpo sin vida de Jesús Cárdenas Velázquez, mejor conocido como Chuy Montana, cantante de corridos tumbados. Para la alcaldesa de Tijuana, Montserrat Caballero, el asesinato de Chuy Montana ocurrido en la ciudad que gobierna, posiblemente tuvo que ver con la relación del cantante con grupos delictivos por la música que cantaba. La alcaldesa recordó que precisamente por eso ella prohibió las presentaciones de cantantes o grupos de corridos tumbados en Tijuana.
Cuando nosotros decidimos de cancelar los conciertos,
los primeros reportes indican que Chuy Montana fue secuestrado por hombres armados. Lo subieron a un vehículo y mientras transitaba sobre la carretera Tijuana-Rosarito, el cantante intentó escapar y saltar del auto en movimiento. Pero los hombres lo alcanzaron y le dispararon en el pecho y la nuca, dejándolo tirado a las orillas de la carretera. En sus redes sociales, Chuy Montana compartía videos de él con su guitarra. Apenas en marzo, Jesús Ortiz Paz, líder de la banda Fuerza Régida, lo encontró cantando en la calle y decidió firmarlo con su disquera Street Mob Records.
Gracias a Dios. ¿Lo firmamos o qué? ¿Se anima a firmar la empresa o qué? No, pues jálese de guay. A ver, dame un papel, güey. A ver.
En menos de un año, Chuy Montana alcanzó 5 sencillos grabados con esta disquera, ganando fama no solo como solista, sino también colaborando con otros artistas del género. Su más famoso sencillo, Porte de Scarface, tiene más de 22 millones de reproducciones en Spotify.
¿Es la música? Son los corridos tumbados. Como dice la alcaldesa de Tijuana, como sea, es otra persona asesinada en México. Una más. La banda Fuerza Régida, a través de su disquera, envió un pésame a la familia de este joven, de este chavo, Chuy Montana. Tenía 19 años, cantara lo que cantara, hiciera lo que hiciera. Es un chavito de 19 años asesinado en algún lugar de México. Tal vez fue en Tijuana, pero como hemos visto pudo haber sido en cualquier otra parte. ¿Por qué a estas alturas de este país seguimos contando muertes y cada vez más muertes de jóvenes? ¿Por qué?
I mean, Ramos Buchones does sound like J.O.P.'s flow now. Isn't that a coincidence? After he signed him, he started doing all these flow switches. After his death, J.O.P. came out with all the hits. Wonder if it was his 6,000th song. J.O.P. did it. Resurrection passed away, bro. He did not kill Chuy. Y'all gotta chill. J.O.P.'s coming out with a lot of songs all of a sudden since death. It's like watching the Coco movie. Bro, I need to watch that movie, I guess. Something similar happened to my uncle. He was killed by his best friend and music partner, and so he took credit for all the songs. My uncle wrote, J.O.P. is different after his death. Was he a sacrifice? The song with J.O.P. and Alfredo Oliva makes me wonder. So some people are saying J.O.P. had something to do with it. People are so weird blaming J.O.P. and some people are just like, y'all stop playing.